What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of Swipe Up, where I share my favorite posts from Instagram. Let's get it started with a unique situation that happened this past weekend. There were some UFC fights, which I'll talk about tomorrow. One of which was Donald Cerrone. Spoilers, he won, and he called out Conor McGregor. And it's looking like that's going to be a reality. So let's start off with the press conference that took place probably a couple years ago now, where they were talking shit to each other, which Conor's so good at. And, you know, leading up to this fight, Cowboy's like the old West version of the Diaz brothers in a lot of ways. But yeah, let's listen to this funny clip here.
It's red panty night when you signed to find me, eh? Back at home with your wife. It's a celebration.
Conor has no right coming up to 55. There's no way he's not going to stand a chance. We're too big for him. We're too strong. So you can take your little English ass and get on.
You're too slow and too stiff. You're stiff as a board. I'd snap you in half.
You beat nobody and you think you're going to come up to 155 make a statement? Come on, man. Sit the fuck down.
Yeehaw!
Oh, no, he's real good at talking out in front of the public, but when we all stand in the background there, he got nothing to say. So, of course, we get out here, he wants to run his mouth, but it's good. You know, he sells the fights, but he comes to 155, he's going to bend his little ass over and knock the fucking Lucky Charm.
See about that. You're fighting a guy that whooped your ass next, so you got to come through that. And let me say, and then I'll check the numbers, I'll discuss it with Frank, and I'll decide whether I'll change your bum life as well.
Hey, that's the fucking seed, okay?
Jesus Christ.
That's the fucking seed. That's the next fight. He already planted the fucking seed.
It's true, man. I'm excited for that fight. I'd love to see Conor and Cowboy mix it up. The lead up should be fun, but the fight itself, I think that's a fun matchup for Conor. Get him away from wrestlers, although Cowboy is definitely good on the ground and a good, well-rounded fighter. Next up is a video I'd seen before. Basically looks like Pixar anthropomorphizing old like cooling towers and smokestacks from old factories and nuclear like generator places. But yeah, let's take a look. It was just funny, and I'd seen it before, but you know, just like, you know, making these old disgusting buildings adorable before you kill them. That's a crazy one on top of whatever the fuck. Like a cigarette. This one I like because after they're all dead, it makes the horizon look so much better. I mean, aside from the smoke from it and the dust from everything. It's a ad for Renewable Energy. I'm down with that, man. There's out in the valley, there's windmills all over the place, and just doing that in solar. I don't understand. So I really enjoy this. Let's move on to the next one. A clip from Joe Rogan Experience with Mike Tyson talking about his getting the lions.
What made you think you could get a tiger? Like, how did that even happen?
I'm in prison at the time. So I'm in prison. I'm talking to my car dealer. He has some cars that belong to a friend of mine that's both a friend of ours, and he's discussing if he doesn't pay for these cars, I'm going to sell these cars to somebody and get some horses and stuff. I said, what, you can get horses and trade horses in for cars? Because I had a lot of cars, so I said, I'll probably get some horses too. And he said, yeah, man, you get cougars, lions, tigers. I know this guy got exotic. I said, you do? Can you get me some tigers? He said, yeah. And the guy told me, imagine that, man, you be in an Aston Martin or a Ferrari, you have a tiger right next to you, man. That would be so awesome. And I'm a young guy. I'm in prison. I'm saying to myself, wow, that would be cool, right? I said, yeah, get me some cubs, man.
That's the champ right there.
That's you at peak crazy.
Yeah, insane.
Yeah.
Tom, what was going through my mind? I don't know what made me think about. My friend said, Mike, you can get some awesome animals. And I'm saying, really? Are you serious?
Hilarious. For sure. I haven't even watched the episode yet of him on Mike Tyson on Rogan's podcast, one of the podcasts I'm a big fan of. But I'll just move on because this next one's from Rogan as well. It's a gift box that Tyson gave Joe. Let's start the video though. But yeah, so you open it up. It's gorgeous looking. But he opens it up and there's a bunch of joints, pre-rolls. 2 of 100 made. High end.
This thing right here is Tyson Ranch. He gave me
Pigeons.
this incredible box of
King Palms. I love King Palms.
stuff.
I love King Palm. You need to sponsor me, yo.
Tyson
I
Ranch
love
2 of 100. Oh, shit.
smoking weed
Tyson got
out of
number 1, I
your
got number 2.
pre-rolls.
Look at this.
For sure. That's awesome.
It's like a
Just
humidor,
overall.
son.
Just quality
You're
of
taking it to
like
the
product
next
wise,
level.
it's
Woo!
fucking crazy.
Oh,
Cool.
good Lord.
All right.
Do you
Moving
want to go to
on
the moon?
to the new
Yeah,
UFC
take it.
belt.
wait
UFC
for
just started with
You
ESPN
can go
as
see it
broadcast partner.
Thank you,
Past
Mike.
It's
I had a
past
great
Saturday,
time. Appreciate
and
it,
they
man. And,
made a new belt,
box
which
is dope.
I love.
Tyson Ranch official
Seeing
on
this
Instagram.
and then seeing the old belt, it's just night and day difference. This one, the other one, this one has contrast, has depth to it. You look at the other one after seeing this one, and the other one just looks like a generic, like they just stamped it into gold. I mean, still it's a big chunk of gold, but it's like, yeah. Where this one, it's shaped, has the octagon shape. It has a bunch of, jewels in it, and just the overall design looked great. Yeah, there's a lot of haters out there, probably just people that are angry that things changed. But I think it's a big improvement, and I like it a lot. And I just wanted to come on here and mention that it's pretty badass. And I wasn't sure at first. But then after I saw it, like, when Cejudo won and he got the belt, like, I got to see it, and it looks awesome. It's kind of small like size wise, maybe a little bit bigger, especially on Cejudo. It looked like it fit Cejudo perfectly, which I'd be curious to see what it looks like around like a heavyweight, but other than that, I think it's badass for sure. It looks awesome. Absolutely. And then the last post from Danny TRS, Dan Trachtenberg, podcaster from the Totally Rad Show. He's just signed on to direct the Uncharted movie, Uncharted being a video game. He actually reviewed the video game on Totally Rad Show with Jeff Kanata and Alex Albrecht and said that he would love to direct it someday. Dreams come true, motherfuckers, because it's the director of 10 Cloverfield Lane. He did an episode of one of the newer seasons of Black Mirror, and apparently Uncharted is going to be his next one. Look forward to an epic movie. I'm really looking forward to this because it's something that Danny TRS has been dreaming of doing for a long time. So it's got to be good. But yeah, shout out to him. Let's do some shout outs real quick before we get out of here. Shout out to MMA Uncensored. Shout out to Dr. Bo Hightower. Shout out to Mr. Fodder. Shout out to Ecotricity. Shout out to Joe Rogan Clips. Shout out Tom Segura, Mike Tyson, Joe Rogan. Shout out Mike Tyson Ranch Official. If you want to send over one of those gift boxes, I would love to do and show it and smoke it and all that stuff. Shout out to Madness MMA and shout out to Danny TRS. New episodes of this show come out every day. Not this particular show, but the Ray Taylor Show. Subscribe everywhere podcasts are found. Binge the full week over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder. Inspireddisorder.com for all of my work. I think I just broke my phone. At Ray Taylor for me on all social media. Have a great day, everybody. Peace out.